Nobody tells you this, but the moment you start making money in America, people start treating you like a bank. I wish this wasn't real, but this is based on a true Reddit story. And honestly, reading the comments, it was the same story again and again. So if you've ever gotten your first real paycheck, your first raise, or that moment where you finally felt like you're not drowning anymore, this might hit a little close. Picture this. You're 24, maybe 25. You've been grinding. Weekend DoorDash shifts, late nights, saying no to plans because your bank account was already struggling. You've checked your balance before buying food. You've waited for payday like it's a holiday. And then one day something changes. You get a better job or a raise, or your side hustle finally starts paying off. And for the first time, money isn't disappearing instantly. You're making around $4,500 a month after taxes. Nothing crazy, but real money, stable money. Your rent is $1,600, paid, no stress. Your student loan is $350, paid, and you still have money left. You even set up automatic savings. Like, who are you? $200 goes straight into your savings account every month. And you start thinking, okay, maybe I'm finally figuring this out. You cancel random subscriptions, that weird $14.99 charge, gone. You open your banking app, and for once, you're not stressed. And for a moment, life feels under control. But this is where things start changing. Right when everything feels stable, new problems start showing up. It starts small. A friend texts you, "Hey bro, can you Venmo me $80? I'll send it back." You don't think much about it. It's just $80, so you send it. Then your cousin asks for $200 until Friday. You hesitate, but you still send it because it's family. Friday comes, nothing. Then your group chat starts planning a Vegas trip. Flights, hotel, food, easily $600. And now you're thinking maybe you should go, even though you know you probably shouldn't. And then your mom mentions the electric bill, not directly asking, just mentioning it. And slowly, things start piling up. And slowly, it's not just one thing anymore. It's everything. You start getting more Venmo requests. People you haven't talked to in months suddenly pop up. Group dinners at places where everything is overpriced. Subscriptions start stacking up. Netflix, Spotify, Hulu, Max, and you're not even using half of them. And the crazy part is, nobody actually talked about this with you. Nobody asked how you're doing financially, but somehow everyone just knows. You make a little more money, and suddenly it feels like you owe everyone something. And this is where it gets heavy, because it's not just about money anymore, it's the guilt. You do have more than before. You are doing better. And these are your people. So when someone asks for help, saying no feels wrong. Like, who are you to say no? But then, one night, you open your bank app and you actually start adding things up. $80 here, $200 there, random expenses, food, subscriptions. And you realized you've sent out almost $900 in 1 month. $900. That's not small money anymore. That's your savings. That's your safety net. That's the difference between being stable and being back at zero again. And the people asking, they're not bad people. They're just thinking about their own situation, not yours. Because from the outside, you look fine. You're not struggling like before. You're not complaining. So they assume you've got everything under control. Meanwhile, you're slowly slipping back into the same cycle, just at a higher income. You make more, you spend more, you give more, and somehow you're still stuck. That's when it really hits you. Nothing actually changed. Your income went up, but your control didn't. And that's the trap nobody warns you about. So here's the truth. The moment you start making money is a test. Not a test of how generous you are, but a test of how serious you are about your future. Because if you don't control your money, something else will. And most of the time, it's other people. And the scary part is, it doesn't even feel like you're losing money. It just feels like small decisions. Helping here, spending there, saying yes one too many times. Until one day, you look at your account and realize nothing actually changed. You're still stuck, just at a higher income. Nobody's coming to save your finances. Not your friends, not your family, not even your future self. Because your future only changes if your habits change. And if you don't protect what you're building, it slowly disappears. Not all at once, but little by little. And that's how most people stay broke without even realizing it. Not because they don't make enough, but because they never take control of what they make. And yeah, the hardest part is saying no, especially when you come from a place where people struggled, especially when it's people you care about. You don't want to look selfish. You don't want to feel like you've changed. But here's the reality. If you don't set boundaries with money, people will set them for you, and you won't even notice it happening. So what do you actually do? It's simple, but it's not easy. Before your paycheck even hits, decide where it's going. Your rent, your bills, your savings, already handled. Even if it's just $50 or $100 going into savings, it happens first, not last. Because if you wait till the end of the month, there's nothing left. There never is. Then whatever's left after that, that's your real spending money. Not your full balance, what's left. Second, set a limit for helping people. This is important, because without a limit, emotions will always win. You'll keep saying yes even when you shouldn't. So decide in advance. Maybe it's $50, maybe it's $100, but once it's gone, it's gone. No overthinking, no guilt. You helped within your limits. That's enough. And third, keep your money private. Not everything needs to be shared. The more people know about your income, the more expectations show up. So keep it simple. I can't right now. That's it. No long explanation, no justification. Because the truth is, being financially stable in your 20s is rare, like really rare. Most people are one emergency away from zero, one car repair, one medical bill, one bad month, and everything resets. But if you can avoid that, if you can build even a small cushion, you give yourself something most people never get: options, freedom, peace of mind. And that's worth more than any short-term approval. That's worth more than saying yes just to keep people happy. Because at the end of the day, no one is going to live your life for you. No one is going to deal with your stress, your bills, your future. That's on you. So you have to protect it, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when people don't understand, even when it feels like you're being too strict. Because making money doesn't change people. It reveals them. And sometimes, it reveals that you've been too available, too generous, too unprotected. But now you see it. Now you understand how the cycle works. So the real question is, what are you going to do differently this time?